What benefit is there to living? You're born, you got to go to school at a young age for about 14 years, and at the end of 12th grade, if you graduate, you're going to have to go to college, possibly, then you're going to have to get a job. Now, you had no say in this because non sentient beings cannot choose whether or not to be born. You were just born. So, to even get to that point, you're already going to have to experience a lot of BS along the way. And everyone is born to a different family. Whether you're poor or rich, it all depends on what type of family you were born into. And you have absolutely no control over that. If you're born into a poor family, well, I guess you just lost a gamble. Life is just a huge gamble. You don't know what you're gonna get. You're just gonna have to hope that you get the best. But yet again, the fact that you exist, are you even benefiting at all? Just seems to me just life just sucks. Especially at work, we're all brainwashed into thinking that we should make money and a good living, but what we really don't know is we're making other people rich. We're, as the employee, you're just gonna make your employer rich. Yeah, people say that when you're doing a job interview, you should ask yourself, what can you do for your employer? That just sounds like slavery to me. Oh, master employer, what can I do for you? Are you kidding me? There is no benefit in to being born. You do all that just to die one day. Are you kidding me? Now, if you're like me, I just find boredom every day. It's just bored. I just hate waking up. I just hate it. I try to do things to keep myself occupied, but it just doesn't work sometimes. Now, I'm glad that we are not immortal because within 100 years we'll all be dead, so that gives me some comfort. The only thing that freaks me out is whether or not there's an afterlife. Now, if there is really no afterlife, then we have nothing to worry about. But now that I was born, I have to worry about whether or not there is a real spiritual hell or not. And if there is, that really freaks me out. All I can do is hope that there is no such thing as that. I just don't know what to do. I feel so lost, hopeless. I try to do my best to cope, but I have no idea what to do. I feel like I'm the only one here feeling these feelings. I'm not gonna bring someone into this world one day just to experience a bunch of hurt, loneliness, or whatever. My family keeps, well, not really my family, but my relatives ask me, when am I gonna have kids? Well, first of all, I can't even imagine at my age having kids. People my age are having kids or getting married. Sometimes they're even younger than me. That's crazy. So every time they ask me, when are you going to have a kid? I reply by saying, are you going to give me money to raise the kid? Then they get all quiet. They fail to realize that raising kids costs a lot of money and it takes a lot of your mental health. Whenever people are saying you're not going to have a kid, even if it means to save the marriage, that's stupid because if you're going through a lot of problems, having a kid will only make it worse. There's a lot of people in this world who are so stupid into believing that you must have a kid because it's a societal norm. So, in other words, I don't know why they're having kids when they could barely support themselves. If you could barely feed yourself and just afford to live, why give yourself another responsibility? Also, I hate the fact that in America, it's the norm to kick your kids out at 18. First of all, Like I said earlier in this video, in my previous video, no one asked to be born, and a lot of people didn't even want to be born in the first place. So the fact that you're gonna kick them out at 18 is stupid because you're the one who asked, you're the one who brought them in here. They had no say into whether or not they wanted to be here. Now, having kids is not an 18-year responsibility. I hope you guys realize that. It is not an 18-year responsibility. It is a lifetime responsibility because you are the one who decided to bring them here. They didn't decide to come here. So you owe them everything and they don't owe you anything. I hate it when people say, when some parents say, my kid or my kid has to pay me back every single penny I spent on them. No, they don't. Are you kidding me? You owe them everything. I've throughout my school years I've been bullied. The only reason I was very capable of fighting back against them physically, but if I were to go through with that physical comebacks, I'd have no idea how to articulate myself to the teachers if I were to get in trouble. So I just ended up basically being a punching bag. Now, one time in 5th grade, years ago, I literally contemplated suicide because, a lot of people in the world kill themselves because of bullying. But for me, it just got to a breaking point where one time in a lunch line, I just turned around and punched a kid in the nose. He's a lot bigger than I was at the time, and I broke his nose. Then the teacher asked me why'd I punch him. Now to this day, everyone thinks I'm the bad kid there, but they fail to realize that I was the one being bullied the entire school year until I retaliated. But what I'm trying to get at is I didn't ask to be born, and there was no guarantee that I wasn't gonna get bullied. And guess what? I got bullied. Your kid may experience some kind of disability, disease, get bullied, or any type of adversity through life. So that's exactly why you shouldn't bring anyone into this world because you're guaranteed gonna face some sort of adversity. In my case, it was getting bullied. That's a huge reason. There was no guarantee I was not gonna get bullied, and I got bullied. Just sucks, man. I hate the school system. We learn so many things that are so useless. Now, college. I did some college. I finished half of my general education. But it's just pointless because why do we have to spend $300 on a book on the subject that we learned in high school or middle school? So what I'm trying to get at is everything that you learn in preschool, middle school, high school, and college, if you're in college, it's basically the same thing. The only difference is that you have to pay for it. You see how ridiculous that is? They should also stop forcing people to take pointless electives. It's so freaking pointless. It's unbelievable. So expensive. You don't even need it. If you want to be something like a police officer or a nurse or whatever you want to be, you should be able to take classes related to that. No pointless electives. Why should you take a history class? Who cares? You should only be able to take classes that are related to the things you want to do. Now, when people say you have to know what you want to do, man, if you didn't ask to be born, and they're saying you need to know what to do, and you don't know what to do, I guess you're screwed then. That's the whole point. That's the whole reason why life is so stupid. What if you don't want to do anything? I guess you're just stuck existing. I have no idea what to do. I feel so lost and stressed. Nobody gets me. I'm sick of it. We're all slowly dying, and I don't know what to do. My friend died 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, I was just hanging out with him, just like any other day. And then eventually I heard about his death, and that really screwed me up. That just makes me realize that you could die of any any reason at any time, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Nobody expects anything to happen to them until it happens to them. Now I'm still in the denial phase. I feel so lost. I can't believe it's gone. He's just taken from me. I wish it could have been me, but he ended up going. I hope there is no spiritual afterlife. I hope that he is in the same state he was in before he was born. I can't believe he's really gone. I wish that could have been me. I mean, I can't believe life is really like this. Life is very unfair. This is not always true, but sometimes bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people. It's just unfair. People saying you gotta get out in nature and nature is so beautiful. Nature is not so beautiful because people fail to realize the fact that animals eat other animals in order to survive. I've seen an alligator rip out zebras' stomachs and their intestines falling out of their abdomen. It's gross, it's brutal. People fail to realize that nature really is brutal and life is so unfair. You won't really understand until it happens to you. I don't know what to do. I know there are other people out there feeling a similar way that I am. If you really are depressed, please go do something. And by do something, just try to talk to somebody. Because when you're depressed, you don't feel like doing anything. You don't want to eat, you don't want to drink, you don't even want to clean yourself. But try to clean yourself, try to talk to somebody. You can talk to me. I know exactly how it feels. It's a feeling of hopelessness and loneliness. And you just don't know what to do. But I'm trying my best every day to take it day by day and be strong for myself because it's all about me. When people say it's not all about you, they're wrong. It is all about you because you're the only one that will help yourself. Nobody is going to help yourself except for you. You have to understand that. Nobody will help you except for you. It is all about you. Now, people are telling me that, oh, you don't have a girlfriend. Well, the thing is, it doesn't really matter because I have no desire to have a girlfriend right now. That's actually good. People say, oh, that's sad. No, it's not. You know what's bad? Let's just say if I do want one, but I can't get one. That's the problem. But the thing is, I don't want one. If it's just baggage. I don't need to be with anyone. Being with someone is not gonna make me. It's not gonna make me happy. People fail to realize that your girlfriend or boyfriend isn't gonna make you happy. They should only be complementing your life, not being a part of your whole life. They should be an add-on. They should be adding on to it. I see so many people in toxic relationships which ruins their life. So stupid. All you gotta do is know your worth. Don't be arrogant. Just know your worth and then know when to leave. There is no such thing as a girl that's out of your league. I told one of my acquaintances they're willing to do something such as drive across country for this one girl who doesn't even give a crap about him. And I told him, you mean to tell me you're willing to go through those extreme measures just because she has a hole in between her legs? Are you kidding me? You gotta show self-respect. You're getting all depressed because of this. You gotta help yourself. And by helping yourself, that means cutting her off because she doesn't care about you. The longer you try to pursue her, the longer you'll become depressed. I just stay out of relationships because they're just drama. I've never been in one, but if I ever do be in one, I just hope that my first will be my forever. But enough about that. This was just tying into the point where I just feel lost. I don't want to live, but I also don't want to kill myself because I don't know what lies on the other side. In my opinion, I think people who claim that there is an afterlife are just as crazy as those who claim there is not an afterlife. Because the real answer is nobody knows whether or not there's an afterlife. That just scares me. I currently I don't even know. Currently I'm taking a break from college because I just don't want to do it right now. I hate the entire education system. It's so freaking pointless. I don't really know anything. The only thing all I remember is memorizing stuff and cramming just to do well in a test. And my grades were actually pretty good during my school years. But the thing is, I don't remember anything from school. Just useless information. It just pissed me off. I just don't like talking to people. People are so entitled, especially in my city. You could be in the complete right and they could be in the complete wrong. They just want to start drama. I just hate going out to see people. I just get anxiety. I just hate it, man. Most people I've talked to nowadays, they can't articulate themselves right. They don't have common sense. Common sense is not so common. I just feel so lost and out of touch. Why can't people praise other people for doing stuff that they should already be doing, such as cleaning themselves, being a nice person, being respectful? It's sad, so sad that we've gotten to the point where people are praising other people for stuff that they're already supposed to be doing. You should already be respectful and considerate and all that to each other. I said in my last video that we should not see this existence as a competition. Until everyone sees the human race as one race rather than just individual countries, only then will we have a better world. I have lost all hope for humanity a long time ago. All I can do is try to find random distractions that I enjoy to help me distract myself from the fact that I'm gonna die one day because I don't know what to do. Those of you who are suicidal, please talk to somebody. You could even talk to me. I will also leave my number in the description down below. Again, if you don't want to talk to me, you could text me. But I'm just an option. The bottom line is you have to talk to someone. Try to better yourself. Try to make yourself feel better because I know exactly how it feels. Please. I care about you. And even if there are no people in your life, even if you have no family to go home to, just know that there's one person in the world that cares about you, and that's me. Now, I totally forgot that I made this YouTube account, and I totally forgot that I made the video previous to this one. But when I logged into this, I saw that I got quite a few likes. So I plan on posting more videos on my YouTube channel just to interact with the world. Let me know if you want me to make more. I'm mainly going to be posting content that I like, such as this type of content where I'm just speaking on the spot. There is no script. I'm not reading from a script. I'm just saying whatever comes to my head. I was stuttering a lot earlier because my brain is working at 1,000 miles per hour right now. I was kind of mumbling, but you get the idea. There's just so much to talk about. I don't want this video to become an hour. It's already borderline on 20 minutes. Until next time, guys, please take care of yourselves.